You're here with the Mouse Vibes, and we're back at Universal Studios Hollywood for a theme park update.
That sounds right, doesn't it?
Bingo. So Halloween Horror Nights and spooky season has officially wrapped up this year.
I don't need to worry about that, huh?
As Universal starts decorating the park for the holiday celebration that officially begins on Friday, November 29th.
And there's plenty more where that came from.
This is gonna be a hectic update. There's literally so much happening inside the park right now.
She's gonna have such a good time.
We're gonna check out the brand new Wicked themed restaurant. Is that edible? Am I allowed to eat that, or is that what makes this magical? The latest annual pass member benefits, all the discounts for Halloween Horror Nights merchandise.
Look, I got money to spend in here.
And all the construction around the park. But first, let's start with the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift.
No more running. I'm not running.
Let's obviously talk about Hollywood Drift, the Fast and Furious coaster behind us. We haven't really covered it since HHN started, and since HHN ended last night, let's pick back up into Hollywood Drift. If you've been to Universal in the last 2 years, you might have noticed a little bit of construction.
What's going on here?
That's for the upcoming Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift roller coaster. And I just want to highlight the pace of this project. Look how much work has been done in just a year. It's kind of crazy to see this area completely cleared out exactly 1 year ago today.
All right, want to make sure you're on top of it.
Well, I am.
And we've definitely come a long way since making update videos about pushing dirt around. Today we have two epic things we're gonna highlight. One, the installation of the barrel roll coming to Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift.
Rolling with the homies.
Yeah, let's do it. And two, this mysterious building on the hillside. So today we are lucky enough to witness something we've never seen before, and that's installation of track for the new Fast and Furious roller coaster. The section of the track they were working on looks like one of the most insane elements of this new coaster. It's the barrel roll. This looks really familiar to the Velocicoaster over at Islands of Adventure, where easily one of the scariest parts is where you do a barrel roll going 50 miles an hour over the lake.
My favorite part was where it goes upside down. You feel like you can almost touch the water.
The locals have dubbed this the Mosasaurus roll, obviously because this happens in Jurassic World. And once you finish the Mosasaurus roll on the Velocicoaster, the train heads back into the station, so riders can exit the vehicle. And it looks like the same will be done here at Hollywood. Once you go through this roll, this track will lead you right back into the station. The biggest difference between the two, though, is that on the Velocicoaster, the Mosasaurus roll happens on a straightaway. And over in Hollywood, ours looks a little bit more intense.
You know this ain't no 10-second race.
Before you get to this barrel roll, you first have to do a zero gravity roll over the Starway, then pass underneath it, then you hit this barrel roll. I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Boy, Nick, you don't look too great.
This is so cool. What turned into me babysitting my Osmopolitan, turns out we're actually gonna watch them install track over at the new Hollywood and Drift roller coaster. That's probably the coolest thing, is the location for this roller coaster. They're literally building this in front of everybody. And while I was hanging out here for 45 minutes, I was able to witness them put together the barrel roll. And honestly, I thought it'd be a lot more complex than this. It was actually a little bit more barbaric and simple than I thought it would be. For whatever reason, I thought they were gonna have like machines with like lasers putting it together.
With frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
But it was just a bunch of people, all with hard hats, and some strapped in. They were literally just communicating and asking for slack. That way they were able to pull the track closer from the bottom and line it up at the top. I just want to give a shout out to everyone putting this together. This is iconic. And especially to this guy right here. He's just kind of hanging off the edge. If they don't have an Easter egg for him on the roller coaster, like, what are we doing?
Listen, what are we doing?
Also, in the last few weeks, there's a brand new building that feels like it's popped up out of nowhere. I swear when I was here for Halloween Horror Nights, this wasn't here. But there's so much work being done on this. And while there's no official word on what this building is, there's a couple things I took away from hanging out here for a little bit. One, there's an Easter egg right here. If you look at this beam, you might notice there's a bunch of signatures.
Look at it closely. Pretty recognizable signature.
No.
I'm guessing these are for team members who are working on this project.
I would have done the exact same thing.
And I think we're gonna be able to walk through this area. If I'm guessing, this looks like potential queue space for the future Fast and Furious roller coaster.
You don't know that. I don't? No.
The reason why I can say that is, one, there's no track leading in or through this building at all. It looks like the roller coaster track goes right around it.
Good call.
And if this is used for queue space, this is gonna have one of the most spectacular views, looking down at Burbank as roller coasters race by for the finale. The Velocicoaster has something similar to this. They have this epic window that looks down into the Velociraptor's padlock.
I want to go back on.
But I'm hoping we get something a little bit more than that.
Yeah, man. Dude, I get these ideas. I got so many ideas burning through my skull, buddy.
One of my favorite sections of the Velocicoaster queue, guests are able to look out a window and watch as roller coaster vehicles take off. But the coolest part is you'll see velociraptors chasing after these ride vehicles. Universal was able to achieve this by using high-definition OLED video screens alongside the coaster. How cool is this? These raptors look so real.
It really places you again right into the movie, and you feel like you're living the experience with the raptors right in front of you.
I would love to see this technology come to the Hollywood and Drift roller coaster. I mean, how cool would it be to look out this window and watch as the roller coaster goes by, and maybe you have another car drifting through this corner. Also, I feel like this would be a great use of the space, as queue space is limited along this hillside. But comment down below and let me know what you think. Do you think this is going to be an observation window? Are we going to get those high definition screens? I don't know. How's the construction going over there? It's loud, huh? What do you think, Frank? I know. Are you going to go on the roller coaster? No, not you? How about you? We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm gonna go with you, Frank. Let's ride front row. Me and you, man. Okay, Bride, I'll go with you, actually. Sorry, you didn't speak up, Frank. Alright. I am your friend. You guys are the best. Have a good day. Take care. This right here is why Universal is dominant. How amazing is that? Frank and the Bride are obviously hyped. How could you not be hyped on the Fast and Furious construction? I mean, could you guys imagine on opening day if the Bride and Frank ride front row? Like, is Frank gonna be able to fit on it? He might be the best person to ride it with. He's just silent. Oh! It also looks like two major areas are under seasonal refurbishment right now, in the Super Silly Funland Splash Pad and the Jurassic World ride. The lake for the Jurassic ride is completely drained out, and for good reason. This thing needs a new coat of paint. I also find it weird that they do cornhole when the ride is closed. Why do they do that?
Yeah, they were weird looking.
But even though the ride is closed, you can still meet Blue and all your favorite dinosaurs. There's no official word on when these reopen, but I would assume they would open before the holiday season on November 29th. We literally have less than 21 days to get the park completely transformed for the Grinchmas celebration. But there's a good amount of Halloween Horror Night decorations still up. The fire cannon towers are still up. I didn't get to play this clip earlier for Halloween Horror Night, so let me just roll this clip. I think I can speak for everyone when we're saying we're gonna miss Monstros 2. Last year with Monstros 1, then 2. Hopefully we get a 3-peat and get the third one next year. It's one of our favorite houses every year. Give one up for Monstros 2, come on.
Okay. Sorry. I'm back in the game. I'm back.
I'm definitely gonna miss this scare zone the most. Luchador, zombie monsters, everybody wants that. This scene was epic. I'm especially gonna miss these guys. They've been wrestling all season. I think it was like 36 days of wrestling, still holding on the day after. They don't care if it's Halloween or not. Also, if you want to get your hands on some Halloween Horror Nights merchandise, head over to the Universal Studio store. They're still running this 90% off discount, but literally almost everything is sold out. Unless you want some Weekend Trilogy merch,
I'll stay.
or a Mel's Die-In sign for a thing that is only in Orlando, there's not much left. And I thought I was going to be able to score just because, like, after every HHN, they do a 90% off discount of all the merch. And in the beginning of the season of HHN, the merch wasn't really selling too hot. Maybe it's a pro tip that everyone knows. At the end of the year, all of it goes on sale because that thing was picked through. There was like nothing left. Unless you want like a spaghetti strap HHN shirt that has like Insidious popping out, they don't really have anything. It's that and the weekend merch with like the baby, the middle-aged weekend, and old weekend. That shirt was not a hit this year.
You know that.
Yeah, all the stuff for HHN sold out. But on the plus side, if you're an annual pass member, they do have a new magnet in store, which is really awesome. It is King Kong with the 3D goggles on, or 3D glasses, not goggles. You can't wear goggles, he's an ape, so that doesn't work. Yeah, 3D glasses, that's what they are. Go check it out right now. Also, if you can't wait a whole other year to celebrate Halloween Horror Nights, you're in luck, because Universal Horror Unleashed just got announced coming to Las Vegas in 2025. Halloween Horror Nights is coming to Las Vegas. Universal Horror Unleashed is Universal's first ever year-round horror experience. Inside are 4 terrifying haunted houses: the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Universal Monsters, Scarecrow the Reaping, and Blumhouse's The Exorcist Believer. But my favorite part is surrounding each of the houses are highly themed immersive areas, featuring unique live entertainment, spooky food and drinks, and cameos from Halloween Horror Nights legends. This experience opens up in 2025 and we can't wait to check it out. So Universal Pictures' most anticipated film of the year, Wicked, is releasing at the end of the month on November 22nd. And right now Universal is offering a few unique ways to celebrate this movie a little bit early. The first one is trying the new Wicked themed restaurant, where Wicked has taken over the Hollywood Dine, offering 9 unique menu items. When you enter the Hollywood Dine, there's theming throughout the restaurant. You literally follow the yellow brick road to order your food. It's all about the details. Come on. Details. There's also Easter eggs scattered throughout the restaurant, like these glasses and boots that belong to, what's her name? Elphaba?
Best name ever.
But I can't decide on what to eat. What would Elphaba eat? The bewitched bacon burger or this drismatic corn dog? So I went with the drismatic corn dog, and there's nothing that screams magical like drismatic. My friends Patrick and Tiffany came and ate here, and they said the one thing to stay away from is the drismatic corn dog, so that was obviously my first choice. It is a hand-dripped corn dog with drizzled creme sauce and gold dust. So the drismatic part must be the gold dust in it, obviously, which, is that edible? Am I allowed to eat that, or is that what makes this magical? Gold dust. Look at this thing. Looks like a standard corn dog, except for the goldness.
Holy drismatic, this is so good.
It tastes like a normal corn dog, but this creme sauce really sets it off. It's cooked perfect. I think we learned a lesson here. It's never judge a book by its cover, or if the name of a corn dog is drismatic, you still want to try it. Overall, I'd give this 5 vibes. This is magical.
Power of magic!
I just said that, but it was life-changing. Get that drismatic corn dog. I got an adult beverage. This is the Osmopolitan. This is one of 2 alcoholic beverages that you can get over here, and I like this one especially because it's green.
You're green. I am.
Why is everything evil green? I love green. It's so good. But this is an $18 cocktail, which isn't magical at all, but it looks great, and it's got one of those sour straws on it. Is that like a witch's hat? Very sweet. The reason why I ordered this is because they don't ever really do specialty alcoholic beverages featuring movies, and I would love to think that this drink gets paid off in the same way that in Harry Potter butterbeer gets paid off, or in Star Wars there's blue and green milk. Please tell me there's a scene in the new Oz movie where obviously they get drunk off of Osmopolitans. Comment down below which character you think it is. I think it's going to be Ariana Grande's character especially.
Don't be afraid.
She likes a good Osmopolitan. This is like 2 vibes. It's really sweet. Tastes like a sour green apple. Not my vibe. All right, overall, I'm impressed with the offerings over at the Hollywood Dine. I was wondering why they didn't decorate it all for Halloween Horror Nights this last year, because obviously we got this Wizard of Oz themed restaurant for the new movie, but I did find out this isn't something that's going away in a month. Even though the movie premieres on the 22nd of this month, this pop-up restaurant is actually running through April, so you have it for majority of 2025, which is epic. So come over here, get the drismatic corn dog and Osmopolitan if you like to party.
I'm pretty sure I've partied before.
And if you're looking for Wicked themed merchandise, Universal Studios just released a brand new collection that includes apparel, obviously this Universal Spirit jersey, accessories, pins, dolls, pretty much anything you can think of.
Your name, we got it.
Most of the items are green or pink, inspired by Elphaba or Glinda. Comment down below and let me know what team you are. We're obviously Team Elphaba. You can get your hands on this merchandise in 2 different locations. Inside the park at the feature store, where they've completely changed the store and it looks great.
Isn't this great?
And if you're not heading into the parks, you can grab this merchandise at Universal City Walk inside the Universal Studio Store. Also at City Walk, inside the Hello Kitty and Friends Cafe, Hello Kitty is celebrating her 50th anniversary with specialty food items and merchandise.
Hello Kitty looks great for 50. Here are the best ways to celebrate Hello Kitty's 50th anniversary. First, stop by Hello Kitty and Friends Cafe to try their 3 brand new menu items exclusively for her anniversary.
A sparkling drink? Yes, please.
The sparkling 50th drink? I have a strawberry mustache, don't I? The 50th cookie sandwich.
Even the inside is glittery. Yeah, oh my God.
And this anniversary cake.
But the sweetest surprise is inside,
where I got to meet Hello Kitty and her pal Kuromi. How cute is she? I've never seen her out before. There's also a ton of merch of your favorite Sanrio characters. I love the Kuromi hat with the ears. I am a Kuromi girly now. Thanks Universal Studios for hosting us.
And while you're at City Walk, stop by the Dodgers Clubhouse to get your hands on authentic Dodgers merchandise. Right now, they actually have a limited supply of the 2024 World Series stuff, so get there while you can. I honestly just want an excuse to relive this moment one last time. This has to be one of the top 5 sports moments of all time.
Gibby! Meet Freddy!
You want a picture, Freddy?
And if you love LA in this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps us grow. And if not, thanks for stopping by.